The training of concentration in Tantra and in yoga is considered one of the basic things to do. It's one of the go-tos. In the same way that you need to attend to the moral conduct of the yama and niyama, in the same way that you are, for example, very much encouraged to be truthful, in the same way that you're very much encouraged to actively transform your being and continuously transform your being. In the same way, it is absolutely mandatory to train your concentration and to learn to bring your mind into what we call a single pointed flow of attention, which then would be a perfect focus, which would lead to a spontaneous and natural state of meditation within your mind. In order to train concentration, there's a ton of methods out there. Most of them function very wonderfully, even as simple as just refocusing again and again, for example, in the center of your chest, in your heart. Sit down in a meditation pose and just again and again and again absorb yourself into the heart. This is a wonderful method. There are other wonderful methods of visualization and focus that you can read through some good books and so forth. The main thing with training concentration is that it should happen on a daily basis. The mind is very malleable and quite quick in readjusting itself. So if you train once per week an hour, it will not have as much as an effect as if you train every day 10 minutes. So make it a daily practice and choose any type of very simple concentration technique that either recreates an image within your mind, or refocuses on a point in your body, or refocuses on a mantra. Anything in that direction is very helpful. Aim to eliminate any secondary thoughts and just continuously return to the, frankly, quite boring for the monkey mind, single-pointed focus on the one thing that you want to concentrate on. Now, this type of practice will be very helpful for anyone and is mandatory for any practitioner, but obviously will help you to deal with a disorder like ADHD, which is known to be, like, one of the symptoms of it is that it's easy to lose your concentration and sort of hard to stick with one thing at a time. Now, what is our take on that? As a psychologist in general, ADHD is both over and underdiagnosed. So it is one of these disorders that I feel only a therapist that has a very, 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 very good background of study and of understanding this disorder can really have a proper approach on it. It is very, very easily just slapped on people, and they just then stigmatize themselves as having this problem, even going on medication without it being at all necessary or even the case. And then others, again, are not diagnosed properly and then cannot use the methods that would help them very much. So if you are in doubt, well, you can always anyways practice concentration. That would be a wonderful thing to do. If you maybe have a feeling that you might have ADHD, it might be easier to center on your body, to work with your body, to feel your breath, to feel your senses, to feel where your body is touching the floor, to feel the clothes on your skin and so forth. All of these more physical aspects are way easier to focus on than, for example, a complex visualization within your mind, or focusing on an inner mantra or something like that might be quite hard to achieve in the beginning. Then if you notice that you do have good results with the practice of concentration, definitely keep going with it, and definitely do it as a supplement to whatever therapeutic support you might need from a health professional.
Another thing about ADHD is that it comes with an underactivation of the frontal lobe, and the prefrontal lobe, which is in charge of controlling our action and, postponing satisfaction. There are methods, for example, where there are computer games who are reading the level of activity here in the frontal lobe, and when people activate it more, their little computer game gets better. And kids and also adults, they learn to activate this center, so it's right here under or behind the forehead. And any type of concentration in that area, so any meditation on the third eye and things like that, even putting essential oil like mint oil in that area, which will facilitate a greater attention there. And the attention doesn't come by tensing, yeah, not tension but attention, yeah. So actually by repeatedly relaxing this area of the forehead, the neurological imbalance can gradually, slowly heal. So it takes time to rewire, but also not a ton of time. A few months, if you practice every day on focusing here, you can either use the devices or whatever yoga practice to focus more on that area, then these tendencies are dramatically reduced. So with a combination of a proper therapy and also of healing the deep emotional levels, you can also particularly activate that area of your brain by focusing and relaxing there.
And as a last point, just if you want to Google or research more on this specific devices that Uriel is talking about, you can Google on biofeedback and see the various opportunities you might have in your area. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.
Thank you.